On the Justice Court, the plaintiff, Austin Ene, is suing the defendant, Comfort Nodim, for the sum of 1,150,000 naira, being the balance of a total sum invested in business transactions they collaborated to execute.
All rise. Court in session. Honorable Judge Fumi Asaolu presiding. Please be seated. Your Honor, this case is between Comfort Nodim and Victor Ene. Parties sworn or not.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Victor Ene,
Austin.
you are the one that brought Comfort to court.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So can you tell me what happened?
Your
How
Honor.
did you meet her and how long have you known her?
It's about 10 years now.
Okay.
I get to know her through her husband, who happens to be my friend. In 2014-15, I gave her, because she's into supply, she's a vendor to some these big hotels like Eco Hotel, Federal Palace, and so on, and some eateries. She's a vendor with them with a name, Lawfix Enterprise. So she approached me that we were kind of friends through her husband. So she said there's a business, a supply from Eco Hotel, that which I told her in case if there's a supply that I would like to partner with her in the business. That's because I saw it as a good business. So she called me a particular day that there was a supply. As if I have some amount of money, I should bring for us to do the business and share the profits, which I did. I gave her 350,000 naira then to do the supply. Your Honor, since then till date, I've not gotten a dime, not the capital, not the profit. Why I didn't disturb her all those years is because of her husband. He's a good person to me. He's my tight friend. He's a very nice person to me. So, and also, she was a good person to me too, because we talk, we talk well, we share maybe experiences and so on. So I just decided not to disturb her, but sometimes I'll just send her a text, please, how far with the money? She'll say, Hotel have not paid. After many years, she'll say they've not paid. 2 years after, I was having issues with my finance. So she gave me, I had to beg her before she gave me 18,000 naira. Then, after a while again, I've been begging her. I've been sending her several text messages, calling her. She will say, Hotel have not paid. As big as the hotel is, owing for almost 10 years now, I mean, that's 8 years now, they have not paid her. So one certain time, in 2017, her husband gets to build a house and roof the house.
Remove your cap.
Okay, Your Honor. Sorry, thank you. He gets to build a house, and along the line, I went to that place, and we were talking, and I asked her for the money. She now said that Eco Hotel have paid part of the money. That is the money that the husband used in roofing the house. In the other hand, I was angry, but on the other hand, I was happy because it's my friend's house. She said it by herself. So I was happy because my friend has built a house and is roofing it. I was happy. But on the other hand, I was like, if Eco Hotel has paid part of the money, at least, even if it's 10,000 naira, brother, they paid part of the money. This is the 10,000 naira. At least hold this one. She never did. Whenever I called her for the money, send that text, she will even complain. In fact, I will even pity her, not knowing that she was living very fine. She told me that that was 7 months ago, that she did the furnishing of her house with 2 million naira, and she forgot that she owed somebody for how many years. She told me that she did birthday for her husband, spent about how many million. She forgot that she owed somebody. She told me that she did burial for her husband's father, spent 4 million. She forgot that she owed somebody. And I've been begging her for many years, sending her texts. She will even complain, I will even pity her. She's here. She's here. Your Honor, there was a time that my wife wanted to put to bed. She wanted to give birth. And that time, things were a bit difficult for me. People were owing me. I have money, but people were owing me. I didn't have a dime. And she traveled to Dubai to go and buy things to open a new salon. And the item she went to, but according to her, because she took me to the salon, I saw those things. She said she spent 7 million naira for that salon. She was even asking me to buy those items because she wanted to sell off the salon. I wanted to buy, though, but the money I was expecting did not later come. I just have to leave it. So, and I had to look for her number, her Dubai number, through her husband. I called this woman. My wife was in the theater room. They were saying I have to deposit some money before she can be operated upon to save her life and the baby. I called this woman in Dubai. I begged her, please, this is the situation. Whatever I'm not saying borrow me or dash me money, borrow me money. Whatever you can do, just help me. She said she will send somebody to send me money. Till today, as we speak, a dime. I've not seen it. A dime from that money. She said a co-hotel is owing her for how many years. I can't imagine a co-hotel as big as that, such a company we owe her. And she said that they did pay part of the money. And she didn't deem it fit to even if it's 10,000 naira. The kind of respect I have for her, the trust I had for her, made me enter a second one chance again. The second one chance is that, because I stay in Maiduguri, Borno State, where I work. This Boko Haram state. So I came back and I met her, we talk and so on, a lot of things. She now told me that she's now a vendor with Eat and Go Nigeria. So that she's doing her normal business, normal routine supplies. I said, okay, it's good. She now showed me a particular purchase order to supply gloves, these hand gloves. They sent to her. So the total cost was 1,050,000 to supply, to buy those things and supply. She told me in her house that she could not, for a few times now, she could not do big supplies because of the financial strength. And is telling on her company that she's doing small supplies. If I can do that supply and take the profit, she's here. And now say, okay, send me she now forwarded I have the supply order on my phone. I have the LP on my phone. She now forwarded it to me. I now study it. I see that, well, it's a good deal. If I should put 1,050,000 naira within 28 days, according to her, it's 28 days that they will pay back. So what I will get will be 1,380,000 after all expenses. And I said, okay, it's a good deal. If you are sure that I'll get my money. She said, that she can't lie to me. She can't do me bad. At least I've had patience enough and so on. We'll just talk as friends. I said, okay, no problem. The following day, on the 27th of April this year, she sent me the account number, 2 people account number. I should pay one 450, one 600,000, making 1,050,000, which I did. I have those transfer listing documents here. I paid the money. She gave me 28 days that I'll get the money back. Your Honor, that is what brought us here. So when they paid the money, the first day she said that she has gotten the money, that she will do transfer. She didn't do transfer. I was calling her, I have to be disturbing her to a point that the husband has to intervene by calling her son to talk to her, or else that he will ask me to go and arrest her. That was when she now paid 650,000 naira. Then after the payment of that, she now wrote by herself, a payment plan of 2 months. That she paid that money in August. That she's going to pay, in September, she's going to pay 400,000. In October, she's going to pay another 400,000, making 800,000 naira. Because she owed me extra 100,000 naira before that I borrowed her. So, Your Honor, September came. I've been sending her messages to remind her about the payments that she wrote by herself and sent to me. I have it on my phone. No, nothing. October came, the same thing. She will say she has collected a check. I think third week of October. I remind her, I just called her. I just sent her a text. She said that she has collected a check from, I don't know, that I will get my money in 2 days. Your Honor, since that 2 days till today, I've not gotten a dime. So that's what happened, Your Honor.
So what's the total sum that you are claiming now?
The total sum with a co-hotel money is 1,150,000, Your Honor.
Okay, can I have your response to all this?
Thank you, Your Honor. My name is Comfort.
The first transaction that the business you went into, are you actually owing 350,000 naira? You are?
Yes, ma'am.
That is okay. On the second transaction, what's the balance of that one?
It's 800,000.
Are you owing in 800,000 naira?
No, ma'am.
Oh, no. Okay. So now explain why you are not owing that 800,000 naira.
I'm going to explain even
you have
the
to
three.
go there directly.
Yes,
I don't
ma'am.
want any extra.
Yes, ma'am. The 300,000 was not a business dealing with him, as he had said.
350, you mean?
The 350,
Okay.
as he said. Because I actually ran to him that day that I have an order, like a friend. He gave me that money in the bank, and I went to do the order. He did not tell me that I'm going to give him any profit on it, or this is the time I'm going to give it to him. He didn't mention.
Okay.
That was 2015.
Okay.
2015, towards the end of the month, the year, we moved out of Lagos to Ibadan. So I was unable to continue business with it and a hotel then. Then that 2016, he called me because he was having financial issue. And unfortunately, that same 2016 was when we moved to Ibadan Expressway. That is precisely the camp to live. He called. Then I told him, I said, we have just finished a project, Austin. Sincerely, I don't have any money. Even the money I have for my business, I have assisted my husband in building the house. And he came around that time, that period. When he came around, he could see everything. There was nothing, and he was able to see everything because we discussed at length. 2017, we started picking up. He came to the camp because I called him. I told him that a friend left Nigeria and he gave me a shop. He came and he said, okay, he wants to come and greet us. I took him to the shop. I said, this is the shop that I'm
Which year was that?
That is 2017.
Okay. Go ahead.
So when he came, he picked some things from the shop. He said he's speaking for his wife and all that. I said, go ahead. Because we are friends, apart from he giving me money, I have also given him, it might not be up to 350, but we share so many things because we are very close at the time. So he took those things and he left. At the time, in that same 2017, he called me. He said his mother is sick, that he needed money. And I told him, I said, we are seriously managing too. But what I can do, I will send you what I can. That was when I sent that 18,000 to him. It's not because it is his money.
So the 18,000 is
was
not
just
part of
it's not
money
part of his money. It's just like a relationship.
You just gave him.
Yes.
Okay.
Even those things he took in the shop, I can't even say this is the amount because our relationship was too close.
Okay,
So,
you're talking about the things he took in the shop.
yes. I think it was about 30,000 or so. Okay. But I didn't discuss it because
was that
his money...
Gift? Was that a gift?
It was not a gift because he actually said he's going to send the money.
Okay, but he has not paid up.
He didn't pay. But I didn't talk to him about it. Sincerely, I didn't talk to him about it.
So that is 30,000 naira.
Yes,
about 30,000. Okay.
So I didn't talk about it because we are close. So since that time, there is never a time Austin talk about this money until last year. Since that time, Austin never asked about the money. In fact, we didn't see often. He didn't call me for the money.
The 350?
Yes, ma.
That's when he now
yes.
after it. Okay.
That was when he called me again. And at that time, there was COVID. I had to travel because I was given a block order with payment to buy hygiene products for the complaint and servicing. So he happened to call. It was not me because I traveled with my husband. He called my husband. He didn't call me. He spoke with my husband. He didn't speak with me. I'm surprised that he's saying that he spoke with me, but no problem. He didn't speak with me. When I came back to Nigeria, we didn't meet until July last year. That he called again. And I told him that, look, Austin, you have been so good to me. Whatever it is, things is getting better. That once I'm able to receive the goods I'm expecting, that I'll be able to pay his money. Because he didn't even ask me of the money then. So August, my husband left the house. He left and never returned till this time. So I had to move from the camp, left the house at the camp, moved to Lagos because I was very sick. The goods I was expecting, those food items did not arrive in Nigeria until late December. So I was counting so much loss. By January, part of it also arrived. The damage was so much because I have Nutella products, chocolate products in the container. So, and I spoke with him. That was early last year when I left the hospital. I moved to OPIC. And I called him. In fact, he was the one that called me. And I told him that there is so many things. There's so many things that's happened that he should come around. He came around. And I told him that my cosmetics shop in the camp and the spa, that I think he should take it if he can afford it. Even he can pay anytime. But because I needed money, that I have bank loan, things to settle. In the month of April, Austin came to my house. When he came to my house, he was asking how... all my children know
That's this year?
Yes. He came to my house at Topic. My family were so happy, at least, to see that somebody is coming to see us. I told him that we don't have anything. Instantly, he gave me 100,000. He transferred 100,000. Now asked me, what am I doing now? I said, it's what I know how to do. The only problem is that I don't have money again because your friend has done this for me, and then this is what happened concerning the container I imported. I explained everything. And I said, he's interested. Mama, I'm interested. So, and I show him the PO. That same PO is saying he has in his phone. The days of payment is in that PO. It's 45 days. It's in that same PO. Then I told him...
That's it and go?
Yes, ma. That's the amount to do the job is 1,050,000. And I told him, if you can do the job, I'm always using it to secure my relationship till I'm balanced. I don't mind. You can take the profits. Anything you feel like giving me, give me. And we went out to Eat and Go to submit the invoice because it transferred the money to the people that we bring the goods. So, and because we went out to the camp to pick some things in my house and all that, then we later went to Eat and Go, myself and him, to submit the invoice. When I came out with the invoice, I gave the invoice to him. This is the invoice. I gave the invoice to him, and I said, this is the invoice. He collected it, he looked at it, he gave him back, so that I can use it to monitor the payments. And then we left. Meanwhile, the early months of April, I was having about 2.1 million with Eat and Go. That is this year, April. But last year, I did a job of gloves, 3,100,000. I was paid the job. I've collected the money. So early April, I was told that I should come and that they discovered that the color of the gloves is not what they expected, that they wanted white and it is blue, that I should come and retrieve some of the gloves. So I issue a credit note of 2,600,000 out of 3,100,000. That was the credit note. The balance was about 600.
Did you inform him about this?
No, it has not got, he has not even shown up there.
Okay.
He has not shown up then. So when they issued the credit, when I issued the credit note to them, you know, I was having like 600 balance with them. So when he now came up, that is April 16, I was given that RPO that he's talking about, and I sent it to him, I think 26th of April, because I was, I could not achieve a delivery of that, then he came around. So when he now delivered the goods, that is April 26th. On April 27, I was also called upon that from those goods that I should come and give them another credit note of 14. I have all the evidence here. They are in my phone, and they have it here. That I should come and write another credit note that they are returning, that they discovered that part of it is still. Whereas I thought that they have used those quantities, that was why I'm having a balance of 600, not knowing that it was still in their warehouse. So they said I should come and write another invoice of 437. That was April 27. So I did. So unfortunately, the payment was delayed because the payment was supposed to be 45 days. That is from April 26 to the next 45 days. And 725,000 was paid. When the 725,000 was paid, I told him that 725 was paid. And I transferred 650, remaining 70,000. I told him, I'm sending you this 650 because you know the situation I have, and you know I have 3 cases and I have to manage. But the goods you pick from my shop, because that time he came, he picked some of the goods that I said he's going to use to set up his wife, set up a shop for his wife. I said, just bring the goods back. Let me see if I can auction it, because the threat was becoming too much. Insults day and night, curses and everything. He was sending those messages at interval.
The plaintiff, Austin Ene, claims that Comfort was married to his friend. Because of the relationship and the fact that a business looks promising, he decided to invest twice with the expectation to share profit in addition to recouping the invested capital. He alleges that Comfort has spent millions of naira on other personal projects without refunding his money. The defendant, Comfort Nodim, claims business took a downturn due to several reasons, and she has not been buoyant to continue business as usual, which affected her ability to refund Austin as planned. George Fumi wades into this matter.
On a co-hotel transaction,
Yes, ma'am.
you've both agreed it's 350,000 naira that is outstanding.
Yes.
So that is it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And on the Eat and Go,
Yes, ma'am.
how much did you say you are owing him on that?
It's 700 plus the 100,000 he gave me when he came that same day to my house.
So making 800,000 naira.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes, she's correct.
So now you are talking about the same 1 million naira, 150,000 naira. I'll still come back to things you both did wrong. But for now he wants his money. How do you want to pay him his money?
I intend to start paying him by December because presently now we have started production on the pay notes.
You are looking at December.
Yes.
How much do you want to start with in December?
Conveniently, I can be paying you 150
Every month.
every month.
Is that acceptable to you?
You all know it's okay.
All right.
So long I get my money complete, it's okay.
So you start payment from
December.
this year. Okay. Now, I want to come back to a few issues. At the time you both decided to go into business together, you decided to mix, I've said it earlier on, even today, business with friendship. They are two different things. Draw up an agreement. You both sign. But I think the communication between the two of you broke down shortly before you came to the court. Because everything you narrated about the credit note is something you could have easily narrated to him. Even the mode of payment now is something, if you had told him earlier on, or you were communicating very well, probably you would have agreed on this. Or if you had given him 150, you've started paying, even if you could not come up with the 400,000 naira, and you start paying the 150 every month, it probably will not degenerate to this level. So I hope you just learn from whatever has happened before you and improve on it for future transaction.
No,
So
no. With due respect, on the Eco Hotel issue, she gave me 45 days payment. That in 45 days I'll get the money. The husband is alive.
okay,
She's
you are
lying.
right.
Why I did not disturb her is because...
You also stated that it's clearly stated in the... Was it the invoice or what?
The PO.
The PO, yes. You said
That is
from-
the-
on the Eat and Go,
Okay, Eat and Go, okay, but the Eco Hotel...
She told me 28 days. She's here. Ask her. What did you tell me?
You know what? Next time, put it in writing.
You have the PO.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Draw up an agreement. Put it there. And state how much you are expected to be paid. The two of you sign it. Let guarantors put something there or go for collateral, anything. Tidy it up.
Judge Fumi helps both parties to reach amicable settlement. After the break, Judge Fumi rules.
So I'll give my judgment. Judgment for the plaintiff for the sum of 1,150,000 naira. The defendant is to pay the plaintiff the sum of 150,000 naira on monthly basis till the total sum is fully paid from December 2021. Judgment for the plaintiff.
All right. Hold on.